Attention please. This uploading is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. Follow us.
Psychiatric nurse Alison Gunson and her family believe their 16th century cottage in Whitchurch, Herefordshire, is a hub of paranormal activity.
The top floor I stay well away from, never go up there.
Cupboards on the landing are rattling and moving boxes and things around, thuds. Some people don't even want to go up there.
After 11 years of what they believe to be paranormal experiences, she's decided to call in the Living with the Dead team. After a preliminary walk around the house, sensitive Johnny Fiore and exorcist Ian Lawman already believe they've sensed at least 2 entities in the house.
There's this little child that wants to take me downstairs.
Very strong male present here.
They intend to hold an overnight vigil alone in the property. Paranormal investigator Stephen sets up his equipment, including cameras and motion detectors. And the team head up to the attic bedrooms to begin their nocturnal investigation. After a while, the atmosphere gets to Johnny.
Ooh, my heart's racing in here.
It's cool, isn't it?
It's very chilly in here.
What's that?
What was that?
It's like a displacement of weight, isn't it? Last time.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, but I mean, if I move around, there's no noise coming from
No,
it.
No,
says I did it.
There it is again. There's nothing over there, guys.
No, it was between the beds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was it?
Shadow.
Well, I haven't moved. Johnny hasn't moved.
I thought a small child.
I heard it again.
Shh, shh.
Hello?
Whoa!
If you're a child in this room with us, could you make that noise for us again, please?
I think someone just touched me there. And it sort of... a bump came from behind us.
The team continue their investigation on the first floor in Ilona's bedroom.
You guys, can you just sit down for a minute, just chill?
I can't, Johnny. I'm really
Okay.
irritable in this room. My legs are aching. I feel as if I want to move around.
Okay.
It's got the same feeling. When we came in, you can't stand still. You've got to be moving.
That pipe smell again. It's gone now. It's tobacco smell or something like that.
Strong, isn't it?
Yeah. Sir, if you can hear my voice, I feel I need to call you sir for some reason.
I heard it. I heard
that
that.
over there?
Yeah.
A heavy footstep.
Yeah. Boots.
Was this your home? Did you work here?
Something's on the landing. The spirit of a man is standing in that door. That's where I got him, but I don't have him looking.
I feel very nervous here.
Really?
I feel very uneasy with this room being on its own.
The team persevere downstairs. Stephen and Ian venture into the outside cellar, while Johnny stays in the kitchen. They can communicate via walkies.
What's happening up there, over?
It's just a real eerie feeling up here right now.
Those are the stairs, Ian, what lead up into
Yeah, that's right.
This blocks off at the top.
Johnny, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, Ian, can you hear me? Copy, over.
Oh, shit. Hey, you guys?
Something has spooked Johnny.
We're coming out.
Hello? What is that? I heard steps in the house.
Ian heads inside to investigate the noises.
Hello?
There was somebody in the house with me.
Honey, where exactly was the footsteps, over?
On the opposite side of the sitting room, on the opposite side of the sitting room door, somebody was walking up to the door.
Hello?
I don't like this. This feels weird. There's some weird shit going on up here. What the hell's that?
Okay, mate, talk to me. What's happening up there?
Who did that? I was just stood here, just this way. That door was partly open, and it just swung shut. But it can't, it's now latched.
And I said this was a nice, friendly house. Forget about it.
The next day, with Alison and Ilona due to return to their property, Living with the Dead historian Hallie Rubenhold visits their house to see what she can unearth about its history.
Hereford occupies a key strategic position along the River Wye, and because of this, the Romans saw it as a good place to establish a military outpost. The fort that would have stood here would have been a scene of great bloodshed between the ancient Britons and the Romans, who were both vying for control of the river. This encampment was probably quite sizable, as it was situated at the edge of the Roman Empire. The commanding centurion would have had a force of 80 men under him, a formidable fighting machine used to keep the locals at bay.
Could the footsteps the family have heard be spectral echoes of ancient patrols that once marched up and down this Roman stronghold?
The original house on this site was a cottage built in the 16th century, and later in the 18th century, an extension was added. Although it's known as Delburn Farm, it's referred to locally as Pound Farm. This window was part of the original 16th century structure, and it used to look out onto an enclosure, what was known as a parish pound. This was a place where animals that had strayed from their owners, such as sheep, cows and horses, used to be kept. People used to have to pay a fee in order to have their animals released, and it was to this farm that they would come to do just that.
Could the eerie noises Alison's family have heard be the calls of these displaced animals? Having previously spent the night at the property, Johnny returns to the cottage to meet Alison and daughter Ilona for the first time.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
Very pleased to meet you.
Hi.
Very pleased to meet you.
Hey.
You have a very, very interesting property,
We love living here, but
but...
there are visitors, I think.
Okay, why don't you tell me about your experiences in your home?
I've seen a girl upstairs. Experienced like hearing things like footsteps and doors closing, and
I'm very, very curious because you have a pentagram in the corner, and it is one of the oldest forms of protection.
It's not there for any specific reason.
Do you feel you need protection in your home?
I need protection, yeah.
Okay. What do you feel you need protection from?
It's from a man.
From a man? Just one man?
Yeah. He's heavily into black magic.
Go on. Was this man ever in your cellar? Did he ever store anything or leave anything in your home in your cellar? Because your cellar emanates evil to me. That's such a heavy word, and I don't like going there, but the reality is they wouldn't let me go down there last night.
The only thing I can say is he knows the house.
There's a pall in the house, in certain rooms of the house, that the energy is sucked down, and you cry and you don't know why. You bleed and you don't know why. This is black magic. I didn't want to say this on camera, but the reality is somebody's working something on you. How has it manifested itself in your life and in your home?
I did actually think I was stark raving mad.
Explain it to me, what you saw.
Like a mass of cobwebs.
Like a film?
Like sort of semi-kind of, with holes where the eyes would be. It woke me up in the middle of the night, and it did wake me up. I was awake.
Did it touch you?
Yes, it tried to drag me out of bed.
Do you want us to get rid of that?
I don't want it to come anywhere.
It needs to be shifted. You got a deal.
Great.
You got a deal.
Later that evening, exorcist Ian Lawman arrives. Johnny's discovery that dark magic has been practiced in the cottage has opened up a new line of inquiry for the team. Ian intends to hold a séance to get to the root of this sorcery, for which Alison has gathered together her daughters Ilona, Hayley and Kerry, along with friends Tom and Joe.
Hi. Hello, you're Alison?
I'm Alison.
Hi, I'm Ian. There's not particularly one entity that is causing the problem. I was aware that there was a child. Then I was aware of a gentleman. I have been informed that some black magic or something like that's gone on here. The black magic is going to be a problem here. It's almost like a furnace cooking and brewing, and it's making this energy build up and build up and build up. So I feel that where this black magic has come from, I felt like someone's focused that around that area. So this person knows what they're doing. I would like to go upstairs, first of all, make communication with the child, and we need to go from there. For me, a child is more important than anything else here at this moment in time. This child has got to be rested.
Ian leads the group upstairs to attempt contact with the spirit child that they believe exists.
Where's Alison?
I'm here.
Do you have a name for the girl? Do you call her anything, or does anybody in the house have a name for her?
No, we've never called her anything.
You've never had a nickname for her or anything? No, okay.
Try Amy.
Amy, if that's your name, and you can hear my voice.
God, there used to be an Amy in this room before we moved here.
Really?
That's the first name that came to me.
There was an Amy that had this room.
Okay.
Sorry.
I did promise you that I would come back this evening and help you. I brought some friends and some of the family who belong to this house. Could you draw to Johnny for me? Walk towards Johnny.
Come on, sweetheart.